So there's many classes here, many English classes. The one I would like to take a look at, we're going to use the study to be a US citizen. So I'm going to log in and I will take a look at what's happening. So I saw that some people have already started the program. So again, I need to sign in. Sign in. Has anybody used USA Learns before? No.
Peter.
Peter, you did. When did you use USA Learns?
Yeah, they have the citizenship, yes.
Okay.
They have this class, yeah.
Okay, so I see that Wei Hang has signed up. Chin has Yi Chin has signed up. Jia has signed up. Toa Feng has signed up, and Hao Yang has signed up. So we need, it shows me every time when you access or do it, it keeps track of your time. So let's take a look at Hao Yang. I can look at her scores. So she's working on steps to becoming a US citizen.
Yes.
This one, oh my gosh, this one is so boring. This one is much more interesting when we're doing the interview practice and we're doing the civics reading, okay? So every day I'm going to ask, so every week I will ask you to do a little bit from the interview practice and a little bit from the civics and reading practice. So when we talk about the civics and reading practice, there are 16 different weeks. This week, I want you to do number 1 and number 2. Number 1 and number 2. So I want you to do an introduction to the geography, and I want you to do an introduction to the practicing the civics, okay? So you're going to be starting with this one. I'm going to ask you to take a look at the steps to becoming a citizen, and then maybe next week we will do this. But this one, we need to probably do it this week, okay? Let me take a look at the chat. So you know that we're supposed to do 4 hours a week. I want you to do section 1. I want you to do geography. Okay.
Okay.
And then I will be talking to everybody on the phone, either phone call or Zoom, whatever you like. If we do it on Zoom, I record the information and then send you the video so you can see a practice video of yourself. It's a good way to see how you go up, up, up on your interviews. This is my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So on the YouTube channel, I have many videos about that for people who are interviewing for citizenship. This one is the easiest one, and there's 20 different interviews about people interviewing for citizenship. Also, I have this one for mix and match interviews. And every week, I will send you an email asking you to watch one of the videos. But for right now, I need to go to a different one. This one is also a video that I made that talks about signing on to US citizenship prep class, okay? So you can watch this one, and I will send it to you again. It talks about logging in. And when I talk to you about doing a practice interview, I will also make sure that you're on USA Learns. Okay?
Okay, everyone, if you have any computer issue, you are not sure how to sign up for US Learns, I can work with you. So tomorrow I am in school at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If you need technical support, feel free to come to school and go into my room. My room is 414. I can help you out for that.
Okay. Oh, 1 second. So have you sent in your N400 application yet? No. Do you have a fingerprints appointment yet? No. Do you have a citizenship interview appointment? No. Okay. Anybody? Fingerprints?
Ready, Uncle. Yes.
Oh, who is saying yes?
How young?
How young? Okay, you
Yeah.
have your fingerprints appointment. When did you have your fingerprints appointment?
是什么时候来的？上个月。
Last month.
Last month.
Last month. Okay, good. Okay. So it maybe be still 9 months for interview. Okay. Yeah, so long. Okay. Does anybody else have fingerprints appointment?
Yeah,
No?
I have. Yeah, I have.
Duke, when did you have your fingerprints appointment?
Yeah, last month.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Anybody have their citizenship appointment? Anybody?
No.
Peter will have his citizenship appointment soon. Does anybody want to do a practice interview tonight? Does anybody want to do a practice interview tonight?
Peter can do. Peter can try.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I want to show you what happens during a practice interview, okay? So when I do a practice interview, I'm going to show you where I get the information from, okay? First, I'm going to show you. So this practice interview is going to be from here. This is our website, uscitizenpod.com. The reason why I am not putting information about our class on there is too many people would come to the class, okay? So this class is only for Milpitas adult school students. So nobody is coming from Southern California. If you go to the N400 part, I have here many scripts here that will show you information about the interviews. The one we will start out with first is mix and match citizenship interviews. You can download all the interviews here. So this one is free. You don't need to pay. So here we have 20 practice interviews. And also we have many practice civic quizzes. So if you want to use these for practice, you can go ahead and do it. But every week I will tell you which one we're going to practice, okay? So tonight, I'm going to do a very easy one with Peter. So we're going to start with the first one, Peter. I know it's a little bit boring, but please raise your right hand, Peter. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Put down your hand. What is your
Thank you.
name?
My name is Nan Chun Yuan.
What is your date of birth?
October 27, 1951.
What country are you from?
I'm from Taiwan.
Where do you live now?
I live in the Santa Clara.
Do you work?
2201.
Oh, wait, no,
I
not yet.
retired.
Sorry, do you work?
I retired.
Did you go outside of the United States?
Yes, I did.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
How many children do you have?
I have one child.
Good. Do you follow the law?
Yes, I do.
Do you support the US Constitution?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so after we do that one, what I'm going to do is that I usually go and I'm going to ask you some civics questions. So let's go ahead to the civics questions. So on the civics questions, I'm going to go here. So Peter, name one of the two longest rivers in the United States.
Mississippi,
What ocean is on the west coast of the United States?
Pacific Ocean,
What ocean is on the east coast of the United States?
Atlantic Ocean,
Name one US territory.
Guam,
What name one state that borders Canada?
New York,
Name one state that borders Mexico.
California,
What is the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C.,
And then where is the Statue of Liberty?
New York Harbor.
So after we're done with that, after I give him a quiz, and maybe I'll give him another interview too, then I'm going to ask you to do a dictation. Does everybody have a piece of paper and pencil? I want to give you dictation. So does everybody have paper?
Yes.
Paper? Does everybody have a pen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready for dictation? Okay. Are you ready? Okay, good. California has the most people. California has the most people. Again, California has the most people.
The most people.
Okay, so how do you, so 1 second, I'm gonna go back here. Peter, how do you spell California?
California.
So this one is California. Okay, how about has?
HAS.
Has, okay, and the next one?
The THE.
Okay,
Most. MOST.
most, and the last one is?
People. PEOPLE.
Okay, very good. So, oh, so this one, California has the most people. Okay, very good. So during, thank you. Thank you so much. So during your interview, they're going to ask you questions, civics questions. They're going to ask you 10 questions. You only need to get 6 correct. They're going to ask you to read a sentence and write a sentence. After they're done, they're going to do the citizenship interview. So I did a small citizenship interview, only 10 questions. Does anybody want to try another citizenship interview? Does anybody else want to try citizenship interview? Tweet? Yeah? Okay.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to go back. And again, I'm going to try one that's a little bit harder. This one is going to go, again, I'm going to go back to the N400 PDFs. So you can take a look at all of these. We're going to go to our practice page. And I'm going to go to one with 15 questions. So please, Tweet, please raise your right hand.
Yes.
Do you promise to tell the truth?
Yes, I promise to tell the truth.
Put down your hand.
Thank you.
How are you eligible to become a U.S. citizen?
I have been legal permanent resident for over 2 years and get married a U.S. citizen for over 3 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
what is your current legal name?
Cái gì? Đi nước phải không?
Citizenship.
Ở đâu?
What is your current legal name?
Oh, my cousin legal name is Thủy Thanh.
Công viên phải không?
Okay, I'm going to skip your phone number. What is your current home address?
My cousin home address is 1616 Lilac Avenue, Wichita, California, line 5035.
Do you work or do you go to school?
I don't work, I go to school.
Okay, have you taken any trips outside of the United States?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
No,
are you married?
Yes, I am married.
Do you have any children?
I have 2 children.
Okay, have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
No, I have.
Have you ever voted in any U.S. elections?
No, I have not.
Do you pay your taxes every year?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever badly hurt or killed another person on purpose?
No.
Have you ever been arrested or committed a crime?
No, I have not.
Do you support the Constitution?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise that everything on your N400 is true?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so again, we're going to go up and up and up with the citizenship interview. And then usually I will do a practice lesson. Does anybody else want to try a citizenship interview tonight? Anybody else? Yeah, Duck, good to see you, okay? So this one is Duck, one of my longtime students. I'm going to go to, this one is going to have 20 questions. So you can see that the questions are getting more difficult. Duck, please raise your right hand.
Yeah.
Do you promise to tell the truth?
Yes, I do.
Put down your hand.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, explain how you were eligible to become a U.S. citizen.
I become a U.S. citizen for over 5 years.
Okay, so you need to say legal permanent resident.
Yes.
Legal permanent. What is your current legal name?
Yes. My legal name, my name Đức Nguyễn.
What is your date of birth?
My date of birth, January 29, 1661.
What is your country of birth?
My country of birth, Vietnam.
What is your current home address?
My home address, 1603 Mount Blanc Way, San Jose, California.
Okay, was your mother or father a U.S. citizen before you were 18 years old?
No, I'm not.
Okay, do you work or do you go to school?
I go to school.
Okay, have you taken any trips outside of the United States?
Yes, I have.
Are you married?
Yes, I am married.
Do you have any children?
I have 3 children.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
Yes. No.
Have you ever voted in any US elections?
No.
Do you pay your taxes every year?
Yes.
Have you ever been a terrorist or committed acts of violence?
No.
Have you ever been arrested or committed a crime?
No.
Have you ever been deported?
No.
Do you support the Constitution and the form of government of the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms in the US Army?
Yes.
Are you willing to perform non-combatant services for the US Army?
Yes, I do.
Are you willing to help the government during a national emergency?
Yes, I do.
Do you promise everything that you say is true?
Yes, I promise.
Okay,
everything.
Hanha,
Thank you
very
so
good.
much. Thank you so much.
Okay, good. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else would like to try? Okay, good, good, good. This one is going to be a little bit difficult. Okay, don't worry. Don't
Yeah.
worry. Okay, we're going to study a lot.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go back to, see, Peter, you start talking and everybody wants to get in now, huh? Good job. All right. So, please raise your right hand. Do you promise to tell the truth?
Yes,
Okay, put down your hand.
thank you.
How are you eligible to become a US citizen?
I come to US
How many years? 3 years?
almost 4 years.
4 years? Are you married to a US citizen?
Yes,
How many years?
3 years and 10 months.
Congratulations. What is your full name?
Home people.
What is your date of birth?
May 1983, 1983.
Okay. How do you financially support yourself? Do you work? Do you go to school?
I go to school.
Okay. How have you spent any time outside of the United States?
Yes,
Okay. Have you ever claimed to be a US citizen?
no,
Have you ever registered to vote in any US elections?
no,
Have you ever failed to file your taxes?
no,
Do you belong to any groups or organizations?
no,
Have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
no,
Have you ever killed or tried to kill a person?
no,
Have you ever participated in a rebel group, militia, or army?
no,
Have you ever been in jail?
no,
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
no,
Have you ever used, sold, or smuggled illegal drugs?
no,
Have you ever gambled illegally?
no,
Do you support the Constitution and the form of government of the United States?
yes,
Are you willing to take, are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance?
yes.
What is allegiance? So let me make it a little bit bigger for you, okay?
Loyalty
Yeah, loyalty. Very good.
to the United States.
To the United States. Very good. Okay. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms in the US Army?
Yes.
What is bear arms?
Instagram is to you protest the US.
Yeah. Are you willing to help perform non-combatant services for the US Army?
Yes.
What is non-combatant?
A non-combatant that help the army without using a gun.
Good. Are you willing to help the government during a national emergency?
Yes.
Do you promise everything that you have said is true?
Yes.
Yoy.
Giỏi.
And it has student registration. Well, I've already registered, okay? So you can sign in here And this one, no, I am tweet. So I'm logging in. I can see my program USA Citizenship Prep. And I think this is the one that I'm going to have to really check with Hafida to make sure you get into this class, okay? So I say start now. I would do this one, steps to becoming
use it.
a citizen. So you start it, and it shows you that there are
Welcome.
3 videos.
I start with the video,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Hafida, this part is so
stop.
boring.
Yeah, I know.
Please don't worry about this. Watch a little bit about this. So this part on here, you have to do this one a little bit, okay? But it's still very boring, but you have to do it. This part is more interesting. So we're talking about the interview. And in the interview, there's 10 questions. So you start with the introduction, you do an overview, and then they check your understanding. So let's take a look at the overview. Can you hear it?
When you go to your naturalization interview, you will speak one-on-one with the USCIS officer.
So you listen to the interview, and then you go to next, and they're going to give you a quiz. The officer will ask a lot of questions about my N400. True or false?
True.
True. Good. Check. Next. I should review my answers on my N400 form. Yes or no?
Yes. True.
Yeah, true. So check again. So now we're going to go to next. This one's very important. I need to tell the officer about information that has changed since I completed my N400. So let's listen to this part.
True.
Oh, it's going back to the whole, so is this true or false?
True.
This is true because if it's changed, maybe I went to Vietnam. Okay, maybe I got married. Okay, so you need to talk about that one. And next one, I should give long, detailed answers to every question. No,
Wow.
you say yes or you say no. And if the officer asks you more questions, then you answer the questions. Okay. And now, yeah, check, false. Yeah. And this one here, I can ask the officer to say the question in a different way. True.
True.
Yeah, that's true. So now we go to the next one. And they're going to talk about how to get ready for the interview. So as we can also go back to the menu and see what we did. So you can see that I already took a look at the video. I took a look at checking the understanding. I got 100%. I'm going to get ready. I can go back to the menu again, and it shows that I'm already starting to do this information here on the N400. Let's go back. I'm going to step back one more. Go back. Go back. Oh, maybe I need to go home. I'm a little bit lost, so I'm going to go home. So I'm going to go on. I can go to my next. No, I'm going to select a different unit. So I want you to do a little bit from steps to becoming a U.S. citizen. The reason why I only want you to do a little bit is because it's very, very, very boring. I want you to do the first part for interview practice when they ask you about your name. And then I want you to do a little bit from geography. So I want to show you the geography one. So here, there's 16 different groups. And when we do the introduction, they're going to give you an interview and check your understanding. So let's do a test overview.
In this part of your naturalization interview, the USCIS officer will give you the U.S. History and Civics test. The U.S. History and Civics test has 10 questions that are taken from the USCIS list of 100 civics questions. So how many questions will he use? Will he use 100 or will he use 10?
10.
10. You must correctly answer 6 out of the 10 questions to pass the civics test. How many questions do you need to get correct?
6.
6. Okay, so we're going to go on. And now this one again. How many questions must you answer correctly in the U.S. History and Civics test?
10.
10.
10.
Wait a minute, no, correctly.
Correctly.
Yeah, correctly.
6.
6 correctly. 6. Okay. Okay, good. What is the maximum number of history and civics questions they will ask you?
10.
10. Check. If you answer every question correctly, the officer will stop asking you after how many questions?
6.
6 questions. Very good. Next. It's okay it's okay to ask the officer to speak more slowly or to repeat a question. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, it's true. And this one here, so then we can go on to the test overview. And here, this one is very important. Everybody take a picture of this one. This is the vocabulary for the reading part of the test. So these are the words that you need to learn how to read. Okay? And then this one is the vocabulary that you need to know for spelling. So again, please take a picture. This one's very, very, very important. So again, this is the one for the dictation, for the writing. And this one is for the reading. Okay, so how many sentences must you read correctly in the reading test?
1.
How many?
1.
One, yes,
One.
one. Check. All right. And then how many sentences must you write correctly in the writing test? How
1.
many? One. Very good. Check. Okay. And now we're going to go we see that we've done 2. What is the maximum number of sentences the officers will dictate in the writing test?
3.
3. Yeah. If you get one wrong, they give you another one. So you get 3 chances. Next. And this is the last one. If you read the sentence perfectly, how many more sentences will you have to read?
None.
None. Check. So again, we go back to the menu and we see that we received 100% and we're almost done with checking our understanding, okay? So again, we're gonna go back to the menu. Oh, and then we're going to, again, menu. So you see that we've done part of the introduction. So we've already done part of the interview practice. And we've done the introduction to the civics test. So you're going to see this change as you continue on. Okay, go to USA Learns. Okay, okay, USA Learns. Okay, we're going to stop. I'm going to send you a video. I'll see you later. Okay.
Yeah. See you.
Okay, thank you so much. Mwah!
Thank you.
Good night. Bye.